Greetings and welcome to the 109th Commencement Ceremony of SMU Merritt University. My name is Dr. Fred Baldini. I'm the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and I am pleased to welcome you to our ceremony today. This is a time of recognition and celebration of our graduates, and also for all of their family and friends who have supported them along their journey at SMU Merritt. And now, parents, family, friends of the graduates, the 2021 commencement ceremony for SMU Merritt University is open. SMU Merritt Hospital School of Nursing, the original education program of the university, was established in 1909. The school has since evolved into the present-day SMU Merritt University, a nationally recognized, multidisciplinary health professions institution of higher education. During its 112-year history, the university has undergone many changes and has survived many challenges, including 2 pandemics. As I reflect on this past year, I'm compelled to thank the students, faculty, and staff for all that they have done to ensure that our university and our students continue to be successful. Not only has SMU Merritt University met the challenges of the COVID-19 pandemic, but we have positioned ourselves to be even more successful in the future. Our mission to educate students to be highly skilled and compassionate healthcare professionals who positively transform the experience of care in diverse communities is appropriate now more than ever. The current pandemic has shown us that, and it has inspired us to do even more. We continue to prepare our students for the future to meet the healthcare needs of our communities. I want to thank the graduates for accepting this responsibility. What could be more important than what you're about to do now? It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce President Ching-Hua Wang, who will give a welcome.
Thank you, Provost Baldini, for your kind introduction. Welcome to this very special occasion. As the president of SMU, I'm honored to be here with all of you, a class of 504 students from all of the academic programs at SMU graduating today. You who are here belong to a very special group. Along with your faculty, you were able to shift to online learning so quickly and so effectively earlier last year when the unprecedented pandemic hit our country and the world. Yes, there were hiccups along the way, and that is understandable because life is full of hiccups. The key thing is that you were adaptable and resilient, and when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You are the tough ones. You refuse to let the pandemic prevent you from achieving your dreams. You did not quit. Instead, you charted your own destiny. You have shown a great example of your abilities to apply your critical thinking skills to learn, adjust, and problem solve. You developed flexibility, tenacity, and perseverance. Now, more than ever, the world needs your skills as compassionate healthcare professionals who have the grit to handle tough situations. As revealed by the pandemic, there are plenty of tough situations around us, especially in the underserved communities. I hope that through this pandemic, you are more appreciative of life, and you find your inner strengths and core values to serve these communities. Through our collective work, us in education and you in healthcare delivery, we are all aiming to achieve health equity and remove health disparity in the communities we serve. It is wonderful to be with all of you today on such a joyous occasion. This is a big day for you, our graduates, but also for your families, friends, faculty, and staff who are with you today to recognize, celebrate, and honor your achievements. To our graduates, I offer congratulations for your hard work and achievements. Earning your bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees in all these health sciences fields is a major accomplishment that carries with it major responsibilities to the healthcare professions and the people you will serve in your daily work. While we celebrate your achievements today, I want us all to recognize that for many of our graduates, the road here was not easy. Many of you faced financial and/or personal challenges, be that caring for loved ones, raising little ones, or overcoming any number of circumstances that could have provided insurmountable obstacles. On top of all these challenges, all of you have endured the ongoing and relentless pandemic. But you persevered, you overcame, and you rose to the challenge. Today, you see the reward of your hard work and dedication. And the beauty of this is that once you have the degree in your hand, nobody can take it away from you. Going forward, you may suffer unexpected losses in your life, such as losing a loved one, a friend, etc. However, you will never lose your hard-earned degree. Further, you will have the honor of joining healthcare professionals on the front lines of saving and enriching lives. Our shared healthcare profession is noble and impactful, and perhaps more so today, the need for dedicated healthcare professionals who serve with compassion has never been greater. When you actively engage in healthcare, especially in underserved communities, your work is consequential and makes a profound difference in the lives of the people you serve. You should all be very proud of what you have achieved. So let's celebrate you today. Let's celebrate those of you who are the first in your family to graduate with a healthcare professional degree. Let's celebrate those who are veterans. Thank you for your service to our country. Let's celebrate all of you who have achieved this major milestone in your life. Be proud of all that your classmates have accomplished. Please wave at each other through the screen and congratulate each other. To the families and friends who are with us today, I thank you for your support to today's SMU graduates along the way. I ask you to share their joy, pride, and admiration for what they have accomplished today and always. I'd also ask you, our graduates, to be mindful of those in your lives who made your graduation today possible through their support and sacrifice. This could be a family member or friend who offered encouragement during a difficult time. This could be a healthcare professional who set an example and inspired you to enter our noble profession. This could be a classmate who walked with you during a difficult stretch. This could be a faculty member who saw your potential and pushed you to go further than perhaps you thought you could go. And in some cases, this was your children who sometimes went to bed without a good night kiss as you were away studying for exams. So to all of these people, you owe your unwavering gratitude. Finally, I would like to remind our graduates that your association with SMU does not end today. You are made at SMU. After graduation, you will join the proud ranks of our alumni, a dedicated network of individuals who continue to support our university in many ways and advocate for innovation and compassion in healthcare. In closing, dear graduates, you have my deepest admiration for your accomplishments to date. May your careers be filled with joy, with humanity, with empathy, and with compassion for the people you serve. Congratulations and thank you. Stay well.
Thank you, President Wang. I am pleased to introduce the 2021 commencement speaker, Dr. Ebonie Vincent. Dr. Vincent is a board-certified foot and ankle surgeon at Orange County Podiatry who specializes in surgical reconstruction of foot deformities and minimal invasive surgery of foot and ankle for both children and adults. As a public speaker, she speaks on highly requested topics such as diversity and equity, team building, leadership, and wellness work-life balance. She's also an accomplished personality. Her hit television show, My Feet Are Killing Me, follows Dr. Vincent and Dr. Schaefer as they treat patients with extreme cases of foot-related maladies. In short, people whose feet are literally killing them. She's made recent appearances on the Dr. Oz Show, Tamron Hall Show, The Daily Show, and many more. We are honored to welcome Dr. Vincent.
Greetings to the distinguished faculty, staff, administrators, family, and friends. Let me say what an honor it is to be asked to be speaking to each and every one of you today. I'm honored to be amongst the first to greet and congratulate the graduating class of 2021 for successfully earning a Master's of Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Occupational Therapy, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and Doctor of Podiatric Medicine. What a significant day this is, and what a journey you have had. You started this goal a long time ago, at a time when words like social distancing, face mask, and pandemic, and stay-at-home orders were not enough or not ever imagined. No doubt you have dedicated your time to studying and achieving high levels of course completion to be here today, so that you are all ready for your careers. You've endured a rigorous academic schedule, passed a multitude of exams, you've been evaluated and re-evaluated to earn your respective titles, and are now ready to set out in the world to work and to earn the trust of helping others. You will now have the opportunity and the privilege to accurately evaluate, assess, diagnose, and treat patients. You will work with other health professionals and be looked at by individuals with a lens that says so much. This journey is not for the faint of heart. And on this day, you can certainly wear your cap and gown, knowing that you have faced immense challenges head on and conquered them. I know I don't have to tell you that sacrifice has been a large part of the victory that you are reveling in today. The countless hours of study, the times in which you felt as though there was no possible way to learn this amount of knowledge in an effort to pass a test, but you did it. Some of you over this journey have missed family gatherings, weddings, births, and other milestones in the lives of your loved ones. But moreover, your sacrifices are what will help you in relating to your patients. Channeling the times in which you felt most hopeless and vulnerable is what I believe will help you in becoming the most compassionate, empathetic, and effective healthcare professionals. You have chosen a profession in which you will tend to people in their pain when they are at their weakest and unexpected illnesses. It will be your job and your responsibilities to assist in the healing process for the sick, the weak, and many times the helpless. And as the saying goes, I will love the light, for it shows me the way, yet I will endure the darkness, for it shows me the stars. You will be the stars for the many patients you serve during their dark times. Always know that each patient is someone's loved one. They have lived the life that has brought them to you. They may not look like you. They surely may not have any family members in your profession, or they may not speak your language, but many have a fear that may not be identified in their medical chart. They also may not understand what is even going on with them. But what they all do have in common is that they have come to you for help. They are at your mercy. You see, as a practicing physician in my first year, as an independent private practice doctor, I needed to build my patient load. In private practice, you are not really on salary, but paid based on the number of patients you see on a daily basis, and then paid according to the treatment in which the patient would receive and the need to return or to have a surgery. But what I believe that set me aside and made my practice grow and opportunities beyond my wildest imagination was the attention and compassion that I showed each and every patient. On a daily basis, I actively listened, genuinely sought help, and worked to build rapport with all. I listened to parents, spouses, ex-spouses, children, grandchildren, grandparents, neighbors, and of course, the patient. After all, helping a patient is oftentimes listening and communicating with their village. If you haven't seen the show, My Feet Are Killing Me, many of my patients' journeys are told. They're often shown how their feet negatively affect their daily lives. They are seen at times becoming emotional in my office. And then the show follows their entire surgical journey. And eventually they show the patients with their finished product and the patient being incredibly happy and better off after going through this emotional, painful, and long period of their lives. Now, I'm thankful and happy that the outcomes that you see on TV are great, but what you don't see are the countless doctor appointments it takes for me, the doctor of podiatric medicine, to follow up with the care. You don't see the physical therapists that tend to the patients, learning how to function again. You don't see the occupational therapists that get patients back to fulfilling their lives. And you don't see the nurses that have gone to countless home visits and the family conversations that were needed to support this entire process. Together, as a team, we all make a difference in the lives of the patients that we serve. With the many successes, the highs and the lows of the journey, I am here to tell you that you deserve a great celebration. But know that you will always have obstacles to overcome and goals that you will set forth for yourselves. As the saying goes, life doesn't get any easier or more forgiving. We get stronger and more resilient. So remember this day and revel in the moment, knowing how this feels so that you can continue to set forth goals, knowing that at times you will continue to sacrifice, but getting up is the victory. So buckle up and know that you will be a lifelong learner, because that is what it takes to continue being your best and the best for your patients. Know that you will become a part of a bigger team, a smart team. Be a smart team player, that you have been trained to be excellent. You've been taught to be an example of what this education from this institution looks like. So as I close, know that when you go to work in your scrubs or in your white coat, your patients need you to work not only from your brain, but with compassion, come from a humble heart, and a goal to make them better than they were the very first time that you've seen them. So repeat after me and say it with authority. I am resilient. I am successful. I can make the world a better place for many, one patient at a time. And remember this, you will continue to learn and know that you can learn too from your patients. Don't offer medical assistance to them with a bias or from your story or your life. Listen and work from your heart. Have courage and know that your courage reveals the ability to persevere through times of adversity. It's a big world out there with diverse conditions and diverse people beyond your imagination, but you are ready to make each patient better. So enjoy this day. You have earned every second of it. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Dr. Vincent. I would now like to introduce Dr. Kate Hayner, the chair of the Department of Occupational Therapy, who will say a few words.
The Outstanding Occupational Therapy Student Award is given to the student that has demonstrated a commitment to service, has a strong academic record, and has demonstrated a high level of professionalism and outstanding teamwork. The faculty in the Occupational Therapy Department has chosen Jordan Alred for this award. Congratulations, Jordan.
Thank you, Dr. Hayner. I would now like to introduce Dr. Nicole Christensen, the chair of the Department of Physical Therapy.
The Outstanding Student Award goes to a graduating Doctor of Physical Therapy student who has demonstrated outstanding achievement in scholarship, clinical practice, and service leadership. This award is meant to exemplify the highest level of achievement and potential in relation to the mission and values of the department. This year's recipient has demonstrated excellence in academic and clinical performance through the program, and through her service leadership efforts has shown her dedication to transforming the experience of health in her communities. I am honored to present this year's Outstanding Student Award to Jessica Ruiz.
Thank you, Dr. Christensen. I would now like to introduce Dr. Eric Stamps, the Dean of the California School of Podiatric Medicine.
Before we move on to the CSPM Scepter Award presentation, I would like to have a moment of silence for a member of the class of 2021 who, because of his untimely death in June of 2020, could not be with us today to receive his Doctor of Podiatric Medicine degree. Please have a moment of silence and reflection in memory of Adil Shah. Thank you. The concept of the Scepter Award was developed by the former California College of Podiatric Medicine and its alumni and associates to symbolize their commitment to academic excellence. The Scepter Award is given each year to the graduating student who, in the opinion of their classmates and faculty, has shown outstanding clinical skills and devotion to the interests of patients. The scepter is the visible symbol of the attributes of mind and heart that characterize the true podiatric physician. I'm pleased to present the 2021 Scepter Award to Patricia Castro Limcalco. Congratulations, Pats.
Thank you, Dr. Stamps. The student speaker rotates on a yearly basis among the programs that are being recognized today. In 2021, the doctoral program in physical therapy has the honor of selecting a student speaker. It is with great pleasure that I introduce the student speaker representing the class of 2021, Dr. Jessica Ruiz.
To my fellow graduates, faculty, families, and friends of Samuel Merritt University, I am grateful and honored to have the opportunity to speak to you all on this incredible day. My name is Jessica Ruiz, and I am a member of Samuel Merritt's graduating class of 2021 from the Department of Physical Therapy. I would like to welcome you all to our virtual commencement ceremony. Similar to all of you, I've looked forward to this special day for many years, as the end of one of the most rigorous and challenging chapters of my life. As the daughter of hardworking immigrants and the first in our family to graduate from college and attend graduate school, I have not looked forward to this day lightly. While today it has taken a very different form from, I'm sure, what we've all previously envisioned, I still appreciate and reflect with gratitude all of the efforts that have helped bring us to this academic achievement in our professional careers. I would first like to take a moment to thank everyone who has helped us to reach this enormous milestone. To our families and loved ones who have had to hear us say, "Sorry, I can't go, I need to study," far too many times. Thank you for your compassion and encouragement to keep going when the hours away seemed unending. To our friends who still continue to check in to see if we need an outlet to talk about anything other than schoolwork, thank you for your patience and continued friendship. To our instructors who have had their own challenge adapting to rapidly changing standards while fostering the new generation of healthcare clinicians, thank you for navigating the fine line between holding our hand and forcing us to grow under pressure in new situations. Your continued dedication to our professions for the betterment of our patients will carry forward as a legacy in our practice for years to come. On a more personal note, I also want to thank my amazing husband, Aldo Gente, my parents, my family, and friends who have been so incredibly patient, loving, and understanding throughout my entire academic career. Let's just say I definitely took the scenic route to get here. And I hope you all know how grateful I am and how much I love you all for supporting me throughout this journey. I encourage everyone to take a moment to share your love and appreciation to your own loved ones for the continual support while we have prioritized our studies to achieve this dream. To my graduating peers, this journey has been a rigorous and trying one for all of us, and I want us to really take a moment to reflect on how much we've persevered to reach this milestone. This process to become a healthcare professional has demanded enormous dedication and sacrifice. From application processes, interviews, long lecture hours, clinical rotations, and countless written and practical exams, this road has not been a smooth one. The additional challenge of doing all of this and more during a global pandemic has added an extra layer of unexpected complexity into our practice and daily lives. For most of us, this pandemic challenged us to quickly adapt to virtual learning, tested our creativity and mental fortitude, while also isolated from colleagues and loved ones. It ultimately forced us to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. We've been able to cope with a new way of learning while simultaneously mourning the loss of many previous ways of life. While this has definitely come with significant mental, physical, and psychological tolls, I genuinely believe it has pushed us to become resilient clinicians by thinking critically and diving headfirst into unexplored territory. It has pushed us to think further on how we can best empathize and connect with our patients and treat them as much more than their diagnosis. It has helped us to practice with humility, remembering that we're all humans and just trying to do our best, and we should give everyone a little grace as we adapt to a constantly evolving world and new healthcare landscape. Moving forward into our careers as graduates and novice clinicians, I want to challenge all of us to continue to practice with humility, grit, and resilience for the betterment of our patients and communities. I challenge all of us to continue to question our biases and underlying assumptions, practice with purpose, and provide holistic and truly patient-centered healthcare beyond just current standards. I want to encourage all of us to continue to maintain a growth mindset and to continue fostering our love for learning and the development of our practice for the rest of our careers. As this chapter closes and we enter a new one as healthcare practitioners, I will always reflect back on this journey with an enormous amount of gratitude and pride for who we are becoming as Samuel Merritt graduates. Today, I stand with confidence, knowing my fellow colleagues will always practice with integrity, empathy, and respect. I know we all have the ability to critically reason through the unknown and embrace change amidst a new and changed way of life. I trust we will remember our privilege as healthcare providers and will continue to uphold our responsibility to advocate for the betterment of our patients and community. And I genuinely wish you all the best moving forward into the field. So today, take some time to celebrate and reminisce with gratitude for everything that we have accomplished and the people who have supported us in this road to commencement. Congratulations to the Samuel Merritt University's class of 2021. And remember, this is only the beginning, and we have a lot of good work to do.
Thank you, Dr. Ruiz. I would now like to introduce Jonathan Brown, member and chair of the Samuel Merritt University Board of Regents and President Emeritus for the Association of Independent California Colleges and University. Jonathan Brown, I am pleased to present the candidates for degrees. I certify to you that the students who appear before you have completed all the requirements necessary to participate in today's ceremony.
This is probably the most important job that the chair of a board of regents has to do. So I'm going to say it officially. Congratulations first. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Samuel Merritt University and the state of California, I'm pleased to confer on you, respectively, the degree of Master of Occupational Therapy, Doctorate of Occupational Therapy, Doctorate of Physical Therapy, Doctor of Podiatric Medicine, with all the corresponding rights, privileges, and responsibilities. Congratulations.
Thank you, Jonathan Brown. It is now my pleasure to turn the ceremony over to the heads of the various programs while they administer the Hippocratic Oath.
The Hippocratic Oath. I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant.
I swear to fulfill to the best of my ability and judgment this covenant.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine and to those who are to follow.
I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine and to those who are to follow.
I will respect the privacy, rights, and dignity of all individuals.
I will respect the privacy and dignity of all individuals.
I will act with compassion and caring. I will act with respect for differences and in ways that promote inclusion.
I will act with compassion and caring. I will act with respect for differences and in ways that promote inclusion.
I will act with integrity and exercise sound judgment in ethical and legal practice.
I will act with integrity and exercise sound judgment in ethical and legal practice.
I will not be ashamed to say I do not know, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues when the skills of another are needed for a patient's recovery.
I will not be ashamed to say I do not know, nor will I fail to call in my colleagues for my patient's recovery.
I will remember that I am treating a whole person and will advocate for their needs and rights to services and resources.
I will remember that I am treating a whole person and advocate for their needs and rights to services and resources.
I will use my professional skills and knowledge to improve the health and well-being of the diverse communities I serve.
I will use my professional skills and knowledge to improve the health and well-being of the
I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings.
I will remember that I remain a member of society with special obligations to all my fellow human beings.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor.
Jenny Balfour. Kefri Nancy Gwynn. Jessica Gray McNamee. Amanda Jane Shannon. Jordan Claire Allred. Ariane Benoza.
I'd like to extend my gracious gratitude for all of those who have supported me throughout my occupational therapy doctoral journey, my friends, my family, the instructors I've had. Thank you.
Ida Buderi. Wesley Chow.
I just want to say thank you to my friends, family, specifically my mom and dad, and everyone that helped me get to this point today. Thank you.
Joyce Than Du. Dalia Hernandez. Shannon Harrelson. Hannah Lane Herrera. Sormet Armina Kafi. Brandon Alexander Beltran Liu. Tiffany Noel Likwa. Jennifer Lynn Lysett. Melissa Ann Nazal. Francis Harold Vito Tan. Autumn Alvarez. Ariana Barry. Dominique Basket. Madison Bell. Christopher Burke. Colin Campbell. Allison Sofia Castañeda. Jacqueline Chen. Samuel Raymond Strode Douglas. John Farnham. Emily Rose Gonzalez. Molly Celeste Gordon. Amy Hernandez. Ulysses Rommel Jimenez. Christina Kenny. Anna Klushnik. Jessica Kitman Lau. Corey Ann Lentz. April Lotsky. Richard Liu. Nathaniel Markman. Claire McCready.
We did it! Thank you everyone for all of your help and moral support throughout this. You know who you are.
Krishna Chaitanya Misri. Terrence Ng. Anthony Ong. Micah Peacock. Mindy Pham. Bill Fong. Angel Ramos. Kelton Rutherford. Sean R. Rigdon. Jessica Lopez Ruiz. Amanda Catherine So. Catherine Lynn Summers. Megan Keeley Thompson. Bethany Hope Tom. Jamie Akiko Toy. Henry Hong Hai Tran. John Tran. Hui Trin. Yi Wen Sang. Mara Valcarcel. Michael A. Valentine Jr. Rustin Shaheen Ajari. Carter James Anderson. Brandon Backham. Nikhil Boga. Renee DeRoss. Haley Ann Ennis. Sunakshi Garg. Trevor Gattenby. Niayesh Gorjikia. Nicholas Peter Grimes. Andrew Hu. Alexandra Alyssa Jacobs. Anuvir Kaur Joya. Carmen Johnson. Sean Shervin Kashef. Moise Khalid. Ali Kavari. Jae Yoon Kim. Christine Remariz Koo. Abhinav Satish Kumar Leva. Gabriella Alexis Lay. Victoria Hui-Ting Liu. Patricia Maria Josefina Castro Limcauco. Brianna Burns Marine. Rachel Elizabeth Martin. Nathan L. Namani. Emily Mimi Wynn. Paul Nam Fong Win.
Hello everyone, thank you for coming to my graduation. I just wanted to thank my family, friends, classmates, and especially my wife, Cecilia.
Monique Gabrielle Rodriguez. Ravneet Kaur Sandhu. Adil Shah. Fong Ho Ta. Matthew Chi Ho Tzu. Eliza Tran Vian. Arjun Vijay Kumar. Blake Taylor Wallace.
I want to thank my mom and dad for their continued love and support over the years, and a huge shout out to my incredible partner and best friend, Rachel. We're going to Indianapolis!
Catherine Rose Yun. Shi Jason Yang Zhang. Chris Zimmer.
Hey graduates, my name is Craig Elliott and I'm the Assistant Vice President for Student Affairs and my pronouns are he, him, and his. And I just want to say congratulations on graduating. You've done a lot. This has been a really hard year and I'm very proud of you. And I know your families are very proud of you too. So take this time and enjoy it. And yes, congratulations.
Congrats, class of 2021. This is Jenna Ingalls, the Director of Annual Giving, located at the Oakland campus. I'm so proud of all of you. You've been really inspirational this year. I love hearing your stories, the struggles, the triumphs, everything you've done this during the pandemic year. Thank you. You guys are amazing.
Hello, My name is Beth Ching, and I'm occupational therapy faculty. I want to give you a shout out, graduates, for 2021. As you know, it's been trying times, but you've made it. Congratulations. Our clients and patients need you so much right now. And you've had the resilience and confidence and compassion to do it. So a shout out to you. Keep up the good work, and hope to see you in the future.
Congratulations on your graduation from our California School of Podiatric Medicine after a comprehensive 4 years of education and clinical training in podiatric medicine and surgery. Hopefully you are now well prepared for your endeavors into your podiatric residency program, as well as a rewarding and long career in podiatric medicine. We hope that we have instilled upon you the professionalism and ethical background needed, as well as the focus of keeping the patient first and being a patient advocate. We're proud of you, and we know your family and friends are also. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you as a fellow professional out in the real world soon. Congrats.